Headline news for Wednesday, October 12th from the Westchester County Business Journal, Fairfield County Business Journal, and westfaironline.com. Peter Katz reporting. The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, Rafael Grossi, this morning issued a warning that the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant in Ukraine is at risk because it once again has been cut off from the electric grid. Standby diesel generators are now the only thing providing vital electricity to keep the plant's safety systems operating. Grossi appealed to Russian President Vladimir Putin to allow nuclear experts to take over at the plant to avoid a possible catastrophe. In Denver, a former employee of the National Security Agency has been ordered held in federal custody on charges that he tried to sell classified government information to Russia. He's Jarat Dalki, who is 30 years old. If convicted, he could be facing life in prison. President Biden says the Saudis will face consequences for leading the push to cut Middle East oil production. Senator Richard Blumenthal of Connecticut has introduced a bill in the Senate that would halt U.S. sales of military gear, including spare parts, to Saudi Arabia for 1 year. Representative Ro Khanna of California introduced a House version of the bill. NASA says its test to see whether the course of an asteroid can be changed by hitting it with a man-made spacecraft worked. The space vehicle fired by NASA hit the small asteroid it was aimed at about 7 million miles from Earth, knocking the asteroid off course. The idea is to develop a method that might be needed in the future to push a large, destructive asteroid headed for Earth off its collision course. More protests were expected today in Iran, where for almost 4 weeks, large crowds have been showing outrage at the killing of a young woman by Iranian police because she was not wearing a hijab. Riot police are reported to have killed dozens of protesters. Some oil workers have joined the protests, shutting down oil wells. Legendary actress Angela Lansbury has died in Los Angeles at age 96. She had a long career on the stage, in movies, and on TV. Among her most famous film roles were in the 1944 MGM film Gaslight, the MGM musical The Harvey Girls, and the 1962 thriller The Manchurian Candidate. She received an honorary Academy Award in 2013 and won 5 competitive Tony Awards and some Emmy Awards. Lansbury is well remembered for her role as sleuth Jessica Fletcher in the TV series Murder, She Wrote. Stay in touch with the Westchester County Business Journal, Fairfield County Business Journal, and westfaironline.com.